and welcome to today's outlook on Euro USD. So for our H4 starting point, as you can see, we are continuously putting in bullish price action. So when this occurs, we can expect the next internal high to go, following expectational order flow. And here we have swept internal range liquidity. And when we take external range liquidity, we can expect an expansion out of that area to break ERL. Here we have that internal range sweep. After the sweep, we can expect an M15 change of character. Here we can't trade because this doesn't fit my playbook. As the change of character occurred during Asia's time zone, which as you can see here, yes, we are breaking structure. We have swept internal structure, so we are now bullish. But we don't have enough confluence to say that we are going to hold from here. So the way I trade this is I would wait for this chalk to occur prior to Asia, so 12 p.m. GMT. So anything before that, if we broke structure here, as you can see, if we broke structure here, then ended up going higher, valid prior to Asia. But as it's during that time zone, we don't know if this high is guaranteed to hold, or sorry, this sweep is guaranteed to hold. So here we're not actually able to trade, so this is a no trading day. As easy as coming back tomorrow, I literally just hop on the charts. First 3 minutes I can determine if I'm going to be in a trade that day. The way I trade is extremely accurate, following data that I've collected over time to I know exactly when I'm entering, why I wouldn't enter, and this is sadly one of those days that I'm not entering. Traditional Scottish breakfast, neeps and haggis. I promise, it's actually really quite good. So that is me finished for today's London session. Like I says in that outlook, there was absolutely nothing of interest. The Asia session didn't align with my playbook, as it should have broke prior to Asia, the internal chalk, and then that would have taken us to the swing high of the current external leg. So as that wasn't in line with my playbook, I just closed the market, and that is me finished. There's no point in watching how the market plays out when you know that you're not going to be in that trade. That's how it leads to FOMO entries, that's how it leads to over trading and things like that, and pushing trades that aren't there. So since that's me finished, I am away to an afternoon Muay Thai session at my local gym. I have been doing Muay Thai only about a month now. I recently got all the gear and things like that, shin pads, gloves, wrist wraps, absolutely a full shebang. So I am trying out my new shin pads today and see how the session goes. But yeah, afterwards, it's really decent weather today, you know, it's sunny, don't get me wrong, it is 1 degree right now, so it is fucking chilly as. I am going to head out for a nice wee walk afterwards to the local country park, and then go from there. When I get back home, I need to work on things like the Discord. I have finished the full like A to Z mentorship, the free mentorship that I'm including in my description. And yes, it is totally free. It's not you join then there's a premium section. It is free A to Z on how I do my strategy. So since that's finished, I just need to refine the columns, make everything look nice and premium, because that's what I am trying to get out of the Discord. So that's the plans for the rest of the day, and then edit this video at night time, because this is going to be quite a long one today. But I hope you're enjoying it so far, and I'll catch you after Muay Thai. So that is my trading finish, my course finished in total, which I am super glad about because it has took me months and months to totally refine it, then upload it just recently. But I had my Muay Thai today, and I realised when I was going back in the old clips, I said that I'd done it for a month. I've only done it for a week and a half, and I got my arse absolutely fucking handed to me today. So today we were doing sparring with partners. So sparring, if you don't know anything about boxing, any martial arts, sparring's like practicing different combinations, random combinations, as if you're in a fight, but you're only going about like 20 to 30%. What I thought was 20 to 30% until I got partnered with a guy who has 4 to 5 years worth of experience, and I was getting absolutely pumped. You know, my guard was up all the time, and this guy was just going for my jaw, my chin, absolutely everything. And first time I got smacked in the nose, so it was definitely a wake-up call that I need to start training a bit harder or go more consistent. Even though I'm going every 2 days and I'm doing double sessions, but maybe I need to start like shadow boxing absolutely everywhere I go, because it's embarrassing. When you might think when you don't go to some sort of boxing martial arts, because me, I thought I had like the generic idea of how to fight, like foot stance, coordination a wee bit, different combinations that you can use, you know, and I have none of that. Well, I've got the starting understanding of footwork after watching Creed. It's not like that. You really need to put yourself in some sort of situation where you get trained up to learn how to fight, or learn the art of some sort of martial art. And for me, it's Muay Thai. The art of 8 limbs, I'm pretty sure it's called. 9 limbs? I'm not too sure, but you use all your limbs and you do things like headbutting, so I think anyway. I've not done any of that yet. Knees, elbows, shoulders, you know, knees and toes, everything comes into it, and it's a very, very scary way to fight when you're up against someone that actually knows, and like they're half your size. Today there was also a guy, I think he was like 19, really sound boy, and he told me that he's been doing it for 2 years, and he was cracking my jaw with his feet and everything, like his knees, whatever. Oh my god, man. I'm defenseless in that. Like, I don't know how to handle. So with trading, the sort of thing with trading, obviously you're consistent, you learn a strategy, but when you're finished with trading, what do you do? If you've not got any hobbies, you really need something to work towards, whether it's golf, whether it's martial arts, whether it's pole dancing, you know, whatever tickles your fancy. You really need to do something out with training, because even before MMA, I am an experienced powerlifter. I have trained for around 7 to 8 years since I was 16, and I am now 23. I have deadlifted 280 kilo, squatted 250, benched 130. I am 6'3", you know, I am extremely tall, so I'm blaming that on my massive arms that I've got a shit bench press. The point that I'm trying to get at, you need to be consistent with things out with your trading, because if you're not consistent with things out with your trading, how do you expect to be consistent when it comes to charts? How do you expect to be consistent when it comes to not rushing into trades, not FOMO entering into trades? You're not going to learn consistency solely from trading. You need to do everything consistent out with the markets. And I've mentioned this in my last video, that it's such a big part to my trading that you need to put your mind towards something else, solely not just trading, because with other things you can learn the technique, you can learn all different things, you can learn the ins and outs of golfing, you know, the different clubs, what different clubs do, how they work. You need to keep your brain going out with trading, because if you're just doing trading, you're going to get analysis paralysis, you're going to FOMO enter trades, and it's not going to be good. That's what they say though. With trading, a lot of people do part-time work. They do part-time work as long with their trading, and that's what I do as well. I'm not full-time trading. I do want to be, but the more time you actually spend on the charts, the worse it is for you. So any advice from me is definitely finding yourself a hobby out with trading. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is my first vlog on this channel. I have done vlogging before. I've done all different things on other channels. I used to do powerlifting videos, so I've got the basics down to how I edit videos, what music to use, when to use it, different camera angles and things like that. Don't get me wrong, I am a noob when it comes to filming and things like that, but if you want to see my progression throughout the years, because I'm going to be uploading every week, 2 to 3 times a week, whether it's a vlog, whether it's an informative video about trading, you're going to see me progress a ton. If that's your sort of thing, to watch someone go from hee-haw to a decent, nice lifestyle, then please follow. You don't have to. If you enjoyed the video, follow. That's it. It's easy as that. And turn notifications on. Comment your favourite part about the video, or comment what you had for dinner. Just just comment something. Let me know that someone's watching my videos, and I will catch you in my next video. Thank you for watching.